Yo, what's going on, hey guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and in this and in this video, we're gonna be going over the hard cut. What is it? What does it do? How to use it better? And everything under the sun when it comes to the hard cut. Now, before I get into it, if you guys could do me the favor of liking the video, subscribing if you are new, and commenting anything down below in the comment section. Doesn't matter what it is, FTA for the algorithm. It helps push these videos to more and more people. And obviously, the more people that see these videos, the more I can grow, the more I can post, the more it just circulates in a very, very beautiful way. And obviously, it doesn't start until one of you guys do it. So obviously, please and thank you. The hard cut, what is it? The hard cut is a way that you can quickly shift your direction one way or the other to kind of help. As you can see, that nice little hezzy that I just did, that was from being able to hard cut. But what you're essentially doing is just you're pressing L2 and creating a nice little shift in direction, a quick shift. It's like a juke move on a level, on a very, very small level. Like you're not technically juking, you're just shifting your feet in a way, in whichever way that you guys want. As you can see, I'm being able to be as shifty as possible here, and that's simply because I'm utilizing the hard cut. So that's pretty much all it is, and I think this is a better example of it. So when I cut here, that's me faking with the hard cut. Yes, you can stop and go with it this year as well. It's just a way for you to be able to utilize how shifty one of your running backs could potentially be. And that was actually not that great of an example. So let me try to get another one before I go into actually explaining how it's done. We are also going to be going over tips that you guys can utilize when it comes to the hard cut. So that was a hard cut right there. Obviously, it's a juke tuned all the way down to about a 3 if as far as jukes go, at least. With the hard cut, you could pretty much stop and go this year again. You can tie in moves. Like, you don't need to actually juke with the double juke. You can actually use a hard cut for the second move. There's so many things that you could do with the hard cut, and this is pretty much it. So to do the hard cut, all you're gonna do is press L2 or left trigger, whichever way that you guys are trying to cut. So as you can see, I just hit him with a crazy looking move, and that's simply because I just used the hard cut. So you're gonna hold L2. Now let me show the replay real quick. You're gonna hold L2 when you're moving a specific direction, and then you're gonna let it go again. Okay, so right there, I just hit him with a nice little hezzy, beautiful. Left him in the dust back there by simply just clicking the L2 button while moving to the left, and then clicking it again, and then quickly moving to the right. And as you can see, that's going to be considered a skill move. And if you guys have an ability on your running back like Energizer, you're going to be able to pretty much outrun a lot of people after a move like that is made, pretty much. So again, this is a perfect example of one of the cooler things that you could do with the hard cut. So again, all you're gonna need to do is press that L2 as you're running, and whichever way direction that you guys are planning on shifting your direction to. So if you want to shift your direction to the left real quick, you press L2 and move your left stick to the left at the same time. You don't want to sit there and press it too late or too early. You want to press it at the same time whenever you are going for one of these hard cuts. Now, I'm going to go over some examples. We're just going to keep going over examples in between the O-line, pretty much, of excuse me, just had a nasty burp, but we're just going to be going over examples that you guys can pretty much just sit there and run, pretty much. So we're going to go into a random run if we can. So it doesn't look like we might not be able to go to a random run, but we're going to go to a random inside handoff, and then we're just going to go into a random 3 deep, just because we're just going to sit there and try to find a nice little hole. As you can see, the hard cut is going to help you find holes a lot easier. Now, granted, we are not playing actual computer, but as you can see, if we wanted to take certain plays a certain way, this is going to be the way to do it. So if you're running out of shotgun, and this is a perfect example here, if you're running out of shotgun and you feel like you see a lane that is wide open, let's say this guy was not here and this entire lane was open, we are hard cutting towards that lane because we see this defender right here. So we see this guy here. So our thought process is to go this way, obviously, because we want to avoid whichever defender is there. So again, same situation. If you want to cut, oh, he ended up tackling me from behind, but I will get a nice little example. That's why I'm in three man deep, because I figured if I see a lane, we can cut all the way towards it. And as you can see, this is a perfect example of exactly what I'm talking about. Now, a lot of the times, like, people will run like an 0-1 trap, or we'll run like a 5-6 trap, and utilizing this hard cut makes it so that we're able to sit there and scramble out. Now, mind you, we are on all Madden, so the pursuit angles and all that, it will not get better than how it looks in this video, unless obviously the players overall and their awareness and their pursuit is all the way up. But this is a perfect example of seeing a lane, because right now, in my eyes, and the way I run, if I run this way, this guy's here. If I run up the middle, these two guys are here. The only space that I have to actually make to potentially gain some more ground is by hard cutting this way, and you won't be able to make this move unless you use the hard cut. And I know I'm talking a lot, and I apologize for that, but I feel like, you know, I like explaining the thought process into everything. So instead of only gaining a gain of about 5, 6, 7 yards, I end up pushing this out, so we end up gaining a gain of 15. Just netting more positive yardage here. So again, hard cut inside, we end up falling forward for a few extra yards. It's just gonna help your run game a ton. I think this is something that I think a lot of people need to learn. Now, mind you, the more gentle you are on your left stick, while you're trying to do this hard cut, the shiftier you can possibly be. So another main thing that you guys need to do is let go of turbo when it comes to this, if you guys are trying to cut as hard as possible. So if you're trying to make like a really deep cut, you guys have to let go of the turbo, sprint, whatever you call it. You have to let go of that button, because it'll just make it a little bit harder for you to be able to cut one way or the other, and that's gonna destroy you, especially if you're running up the gut. Like right there, I just held turbo, ran right straight through, and that's not gonna help you. You have to let go of the turbo button if you're gonna try to master the hard cut. This is only gonna help you guys out a ton. And once you learn this, your run game should go from, if your run game is at a 3, it should go up to a 6. If it's at a 6, it should go up to a 7. If it's at a 7, it should go up to an 8. If it's at an 8, it will go up to a 9. This will just make your run game a lot better. It'll make you a lot shiftier. It'll make you have a little bit more patience. And for some reason, when you hard cut, that's when weird broken tackles happen. I've been doing it for the past few days, and it's just something that will 100% help your run game out. My name is Pony Montana. If this video helps you guys out, if I could have explained this any way more thoroughly, please let it be known down in the comment section, and I will make another video on this, because this is definitely something that needs to be revisited, because I myself have yet to completely master it in my own eyes. So if you guys think that I could do a better job, please let it be known down in the comment section, and I'll try my best to, you know, find some better examples and some better moves that you guys can do. This is probably like one of the best, is being able to double juke with it, as you know, and I give a horrible example, but let me stop talking. My name is Pony Montana. Please leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and comment down below on anything you guys are struggling with. I will see y'all in the next one. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.